If you're thinking of traveling overseas, we got the right people to talk about travel and cruises. It's with great pleasure I'd like to introduce Romaine and Rajiv from Jet Travel and Cruise here to advise you and give you the right information about travel. Good morning and welcome to our program.
Good morning,
Good morning, Derek.
Romaine, I got to ask you this. There are so many hundreds of travel agents in town. How come Jet Travel and Cruise stand out one of the best in Melbourne?
Derek, I would say it's the experience, the product knowledge, the commitment and the dedication, and the team at Jet Travel and Cruise. We ensure to make our clients' travel dreams a reality, and we're so blessed with our repeat clientele that we've got a really good client base where they support us, and that makes a big difference in the travel industry these days.
Okay, but Romaine, now you also do Holy Land and Japan and China, Vietnam, all these places. Will you be able to briefly tell us about those packages?
Yes, Derek. We've been doing our Holy Land trips, our international religious tours for the past 20 years, and the itineraries are tailor-made by myself. Okay, next year we got our departure on the 6th of August that we're doing Holy Land. So we're covering Cana, Galilee, Bethlehem, and most sites of Holy Land. And we're also doing Canada and Alaska next year, okay, which we're covering the Inside Passage on one of the 5-star ships, which also includes your unlimited spirit wines and beers, which is your alcohol, a balcony cabin. Then we're doing the Rocky Mountaineer on the Silver Leaf. We got accommodation in Banff, in Vancouver, in Lake Louise, where we stay at the Fairmont, which is one of the famous hotels in Lake Louise, in Calgary. And we also give the clients an option if they want to extend their stay from Vancouver to go up to Toronto and do Niagara Falls and complete most of the Canadian destinations on our package. We also got a tour next year doing the Baltic itineraries, which we're flying into Amsterdam, doing one night in a 4-star accommodation there. The cruise on the Baltic rivers, there again on a 5-star ship, which includes all your unlimited spirit wines and beers, a balcony cabin, and the destinations that we cover. We start the tour from the Netherlands. We're going to Estonia, to St. Petersburg, which the ship overnights in St. Petersburg, to Sweden, to Denmark, which is a very interesting itinerary. Then we've also got Japan, which we're covering Japan during the cherry blossom season. Okay, that's an exclusive itinerary that we're doing Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagasaki, and a few other cities on Japan. We're also doing China next year and this year as well. With our China itinerary, we covered the Great Wall of China. We do the Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an, and many other destinations, including most of your meals, your flights, your transfers, comfortable coaches, and a good airline to travel with. We're also covering Vietnam and Cambodia, which we're doing the whole of Vietnam, and also extending our trip over to Cambodia. And we've got so many other specials that we got at the moment. Do give us a call on 9585-3800 for all your travel needs. And our exclusive deal, if you want to sample a cruise on one of the world's largest cruise liner, which is the Ovation of the Seas, we got a 3-nights package in a balcony cabin, departing on the 23rd of March, which we have limited availabilities on that sailing. And also to mention that we are specialized in international weddings. In fact, we're doing a wedding this year on the 2nd of September in Bali. We have done weddings in Hawaii, in Vanuatu, Fiji, Thailand, Malaysia. So if you're planning on traveling, doing an international wedding, please do give us a call, and we can tailor-make your itineraries and take care of all your travel needs there as well.
Now, talking about staff, you got one of the best people in town, Rajiv, who's been in this business for a quite long time. Rajiv, can you briefly tell us how long you've been in this industry?
Well, I've been in the industry overall for 25 years, majority of them in Sri Lanka. I had the privilege of moving to Australia, and it's a challenge for me to promote Sri Lanka as a destination. But in the recent past, I find myself in a very comfortable zone where there's a lot of potential in Australia, especially to our beautiful country, Sri Lanka.
Now, why does Sri Lanka stand out of other countries being very popular these days?
Well, the current buzz around the town is the Sri Lankan Airlines operating their direct flights effective 30th of October, and they are operating daily. It's about a 10-hour flight that operates from Melbourne to Colombo. And not only the direct flight, but it gives the benefit of connecting flights from Colombo to around 14 airports in India, and then it connects on to countries like Maldives, Singapore, Bangkok, Malaysia. So it gives a very good opportunity for those who want to extend their journey beyond Sri Lanka, and the prices are unbeatable, and it's a very good deal if one would want to go beyond Sri Lanka to any of these destinations.
Okay. As you said before, for a client who wants to spend a fair bit of time in Sri Lanka, you can do a tailor-made itinerary for them. Am I right on that?
You know, Sri Lanka is known to be the golden beaches,
Yeah.
the misty mountains,
Yeah.
the large elephants, the leopards, beautiful cup of tea, warm smiles, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
We at Jet Travel and Cruise, combining with my expertise that I gained from Sri Lanka and the great relationships that we have with the suppliers and the hotels in Sri Lanka, we believe in a module where we don't produce a package that fits all, but we tailor make according to the needs and wants of the individual person. We also have recently put together a beautiful golf package because Australians love their golf.
Yeah.
And Sri Lanka has a lot to offer when it comes to golf. The 3 of the golf courses we have are probably world renowned, and it has an amazing history. So what we do is we have organized a couple of golf packages for the professionals who are at the moment going towards countries like Pattaya, Thailand. But I have very keenly promoted Sri Lanka as a golf destination, and most of them are very, very keen and interested in it. So that is one of the value additions we have as far as packages is concerned. But at the same time, Sri Lanka is also known as a destination for its events, conferences. So we have seen a lot of inquiries, and some of them have materialized perfectly well, where they take their groups of achievers on incentive tours, and we have very successfully organized their conferences and their packages down, and they've come back and given some amazing feedback.
Thanks, Rajiv. Coming back to Romaine. Romaine, now Jet Travel and Cruise, you become the AFL Football International Cup as a major sponsor on the Bikeathon and so many other events. Will you be able to briefly tell us about that?
We sponsored the Sri Lankan team for the Australian Football International Cup, which was a great privilege with our boys playing footy in Australia. And we were one of the main sponsors for the Bikeathon in Sri Lanka, which is organized by the CCC Foundation, which is going to be held on the 29th of August this year. And it's a privilege for us to support all these sporting clubs. For an example, the cricket, the golf, the footies, the bowls clubs. And Jet Travel and Cruise puts a lot of effort into the sporting side as well, and we're supporting our motherland quite a bit with all our charity organizations as well.
You're doing a great job, Romaine, and also I got to ask you, on the 18th of November you're doing a charity event to support the CCC Foundation. Am I right on that, this event?
Yes, Derek, it's on the 18th of November at Springvale Town Hall. And annually we have our Jet Travel and Cruise Gala Dinner Bowl. We got some fantastic prizes that was donated by Royal Caribbean. We got airline tickets, accommodation, fantastic prizes, and all the raffle prizes will be donated. The monies that we raise through our raffle prizes will be donated through to the CCC Foundation, the CDF Foundation, which they sent down 4 ambulances recently to Sri Lanka. So we're one of the sponsors for that as well. And I've got an orphanage that is so dear to my heart, which we supply them with their milk food for the whole year. So everyone coming and supporting us at this event is a part of the charities that we do as well. So it's going to be held at Springwell Town Hall, 18th November from 7 p.m. onwards. You can contact me or my team on 95853800 or my mobile, which is 0423 737 074.
Thank you, Rajiv, and thank you, Romaine. And keep that date free. And that's on the 18th of November at the Springwell Town Hall. And I'll assure you, it's a fantastic night to bring your partner or your friends and have a great time.